All right. All right. It is time. It is time to do some of the push things that I haven't done in a long, long time since probably 2, 3 weeks ago. All right. So since I last pushed, it was 126. I did that for God DH here. Oh, wow. I'm still top 40. Mean, surely because there are other games that people are concentrating to play, as well as this season being, more raw power or oriented. So got DH. Of course, I had to go to the COE side, but then again, this is at just under 1800 Paragon at the time. So, uh, unfortunately, I had to use the COE method. However, as you can see, I still have my vault skill in there, so it's not all meta. Okay. And it's also not meta because I'm using Vanishing Powder instead of Special Recipe. So those are like a few things that I've used differently, as well as some people have different choices on their fourth passive. And obviously, if you're pushing for damage, you don't have the opportunity to use awareness for the double cheat death. So, if I was pushing really hard for damage, which I was so desperate to do 126 that I decided to use COE instead, and therefore I use numbing traps as my quote elusive ring style. And so this is my gear at the time, and I haven't changed very much at all. Most likely the gloves is the biggest change I would say, and probably the focus ring if it's a different one. So I'm using like two usable primals and a lot of near primals. And my chest piece has definitely changed, but my lightning resistance fell. And I worked on my Squirt's necklace. However, I got a fire one for my Marauder side, so I will be using this for a long time until I get an actual Squirt's necklace for the God DH side. So my God DH side's the greatest weakness, so to speak, is the Squirt's necklace. Outside of know, focus rings or focus rings not being a flex one because it still has main stat by default on there. So that's one thing that I have to fix eventually, especially the lightning resist issue. That I have to fire? Yeah. So this is the fire squirts necklace that I got while working on hoping that the squirts necklace was for the god DH side, and I ended up getting the squirts necklace for the Marauder side. So this is the squirts necklace I got about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, probably by now. So I'm hoping to be able to get a God DH version so that it would help me, my push attempts better for God DH side. And these are my some of my Marauder stuff that I have. Uh, my Yangs, this is only like fifth or sixth ancient one of the season, and it's been a struggle to get Yangs at all. I haven't had the opportunity really to reforge it too many times. I've done it maybe like one time like a month ago, as in like 10 to 12 tries or something. And this is the one I got out of that. But in terms of default drops, I didn't get any really good Yangs or anything like that. So my gloves has changed. I actually got finally an 8 CDR version, and my chest piece has also changed because I actually got a resistance, an all resistance version, and I'm still waiting for the time that I can actually get to. Well, first of all, I've got to get lucky to get the reduced elite damage on here, and second of all is whether I have enough paragons to uh, go even lower on vitality and use the Paragon side to get my vitality up at this point. And I am going to be fixing my vitality because I'm only at 682k now, which uh, and that's the whole reason why that this is not enough. Even though obviously, uh, I want the reduced elite damage here, but I still can't really take off because of the fact that uh, I I need it badly. So 750k is a really good number. I think 1500 is, you know, normally when I press that, three times, uh, and make a flat increase like that, or like a fast increase, it's not that rounded to 750k, which is really awkward and uh pretty good. I feel pretty good about that because then it makes my life a lot easier in terms of um, getting my Paragon situated, Paragon distribution. I do like my crit hit chance and crit hit damage after Scoundrel. It is like a 1 to 10 ratio. I have that. I have my 38.3 plus because I don't use Numlock for my Vengeance, uh, and so on. The only issue I have is that because I had to spend so much in Vitality, that my total cold elemental damage is around under 5.1 million. And yes, I did get past 5 million now, but I have a feeling that because I pumped so much into Vitality in the Paragon points, I am going to lose out on a lot of damage um, that I could potentially have. So now that I go back to Elusive Ring, uh, I mean, I was at just 1799 Paragon at the time, and now I'm at 1994. I want to see if I can go back to Elusive Ring or 127. Now, this is going to cut into my damage dramatically because I'm not using COE, but the style that I can play is more than two elites at a time. So I'm hoping that now that I hit to that 127 marker, so to speak, in the mid-high GR pushing, that if I get the right density, I can play the density style with Elusive Rain. And I've done it before back in season 22, even though that was when it was pre-nerf of the Hungering Arrow. So at that point, I managed to get all the way up to GR 136. So now I already did the 10 tier lower in terms of my personal best, 10 tiers lower, and that's also true because the set dropped half a tier each time between season 22 and now. So between season 22 and now, it has dropped half a tier last time after the season 24, and then season 25 it dropped again, and then now that we're just using raw power, it's obviously um, taken its toll. So that's why the leaderboard is still I'm not normally at this top 40 spot like ever, because I love Elusive Ring so much, but then I used COE and I managed to get my between 125. I used 125, I used Elusive Ring, but then 126 I just had to, because everyone's using COE, aside from people who actually use the All Guild setup. There are some people who use the All Guild setup and use the Ring of Royal Grandeur and still worked out um, in the style that they play. And of course, they have more Paragons and whatnot. Some of them are very close to me, but there are most of them use COE in general. So let's see, if I successfully do 127, it will be top 30 basically, unless I get a 1455 plus. So I'm hoping that I will be able to do top 30. The only funny thing is that this person is a 2400, this person is a 2500, this person is a 2K, which is pretty much in line with where I'm at. I'm just around there. Eventually, if I take forever, so to speak, then I'll be at 2K before I finish the the 127. This is 2K. So I'm expecting that I need 2K for 127. At 3.1, I can't see because of the cloud. Oh, okay. So, for example, this is a person that was using the Bariza method, right? So this is the interesting ones that I actually enjoy seeing, you know. But the standard ones are not so much. Uh, this is 2.6, 2.6, and so on and so on. So uh, and these are at the 128. So if I actually get to do 128, I'll be close to top 20, which that would be interesting. That would be great. So anyway, uh, before I actually start doing my God DH push, I am gonna also show the Marauder side. Uh, wow, I'm still on the leaderboard. At the bottom, obviously for the Marauder side, I also did 126. So you can see that from the comparison that I did the God DH at one to up to 126, matching my Marauder. So obviously I'm newer to Marauder for one. But for two, I actually match my personal best with Marauder using the God DH, so to speak. So that says a lot about my God DH gameplay. However, I did use COE, so it doesn't show much, but previously 125. However, I did use Elusive Ring to do so. So that does show what I've been doing, and I have since upgraded my to Ancient one, but I wouldn't say the Ancient one's any better than this one. Gloves, I decided to change to a really poor CDR one, and we'll find out if it will work. I moved attack speed to my weapon instead. I might go back to the Traveler's Pledge version for my Marauder push as well. So that's what I'll be doing, and I might need to take some time to swap some stuff because I don't think my armory is saved properly because I haven't worked on the push Marauder for a long time, and I have you know uh, changed one or two pieces from there, so it might take me a while to get that. I'm not sure if I want to use the Squirt's necklace because I can't keep it that definitively uh, for uptime. So I'm going back to the Compass Rose Traveler's Pledge way, most likely. But anyway, I have both my God DH and Marauder to 126. And since my title also says Wizard, I did have a 124. Oh, I'm still at top 150. I dropped only down to top 150. Okay. Anyway, I do have a 124 Wizard one as well. So all my characters are all my two characters are around the 124 to 126 range. So let's go ahead and do the God DH first. So let's go back once again to my God DH just to keep a look. Fast scroll once again. Steady aim, bolt, finishing powder, COE. However, I did change the gloves, the chest, and I'll decide if I want to go back to one of the other rings or not. Okay, let's try the 127. And see, I haven't unlocked much because I also, done only a group's 127 2-man with my friend who's really strong with the Marauder, and we both did the 127. So let's try the 127 with elusive version first. See what's my current damage. Some are passives at. Okay, so I'll think about it. All right. Let's let's try it like that. Let's try it like that. Okay. All right, here we go. 127. I have the gold. I'll empower it because my gems are also 127s. So they're like basically on par with the GR. So it's not main gems carried either. Let's go. Okay. Oh wow, this density is nuts. Okay. So the problem with this monster type is that I can't have my steady aim properly, even though 10 yards is really, really small. But this is going to be difficult for steady aim. As well as um, this pack. This pack is a very annoying pack to play density with. We'll see how it goes. So this is the problem with playing about steady aim. So this might be a bad idea with that passive, even though steady aim is better for open maps. So we'll find out. I mean, I didn't really want to use steady aim, but I feel like I could technically make use of it. So this is the problem. This pack is really nice for progress, but at this point, I don't think I can fight this right here. It's just too much time. Yeah. I mean, I already got it down to halfway, but I don't think I can stay this way. I need more density. I don't have the COE power to take that one down. So this is another pack. These packs are just everywhere, isolated. I really wish that this was like, my wizard push or something, because, this isolation and lack of damage coming in would really help with the push. This is really low tame damage against me at this point. So I'm behind time because this map sucks. And initially the density was good, but then now it's already dropped dramatically. So after I get this down, roughly, I'll move on. All right, moving on. Man, I'm seeing a lot of nice um, clusters, but this is just not enough. And steady aim just doesn't work in this situation. So this was a bad choice of passive, first of all. Especially if this is a Waller one too. So the steady aim is one of the issues. Even though I managed to use it in the COE push of 126 last time, for this map and this kind of setup so far, it's just not handy. So I've already committed here, so I need to do something about this. And I mean, looking at this, I do have the damage if it was a better map, but I think uh, if I really want to kill any elites at this point, it is COE. Unfortunately, it's still COE. Unfortunately, I've only gained what 195 paragons since, so that's only like a 200 paragon thing. And also, I went a little bit more for vitality to 750k, which is probably a little too much investment to vitality as well. So this is the dead end. Okay, first pylon is a shield, even though I didn't do very much. Okay, I just got hit really hard now. Okay, this is the next floor. Okay, so let's take this out really quickly and hope that the next floor is a bit better. I haven't played God DH in forever for pushing too. because I've been playing so much Marauder, you know. Let's see how long I take to. Let's see how much health pool I can push down these two yellows because I do need. Okay, so there's three elite packs here now. I need to see if I can take down at least two of these since the blue arrived as well. So normally this is what I'm really good at, even without the shield, is actually chaining elites together without actually doing so. So this is actually really funny that the blue actually arrived, um, which I wasn't really expecting to do that. But since they arrived, I might as well take the advantage. But they didn't all get here, so unfortunately, I couldn't really make use of this properly. And one of the yellow is still not very, very low either. So I can only take down one. But I'm hoping to be able to take down the other one through Oculus Ring, maybe? Yes. Okay. So I took down two. If the blue had followed properly, I would have had broke even. But I didn't. So this is spaghetti. Nobody likes this. But this density so far is amazing. However, my shield pylon is about to go out. So this can get really bad really quickly. So density is out. I'm moving on. Blue. This is actually decent density for what a spaghetti is. Usually it's not even that great. So this is good for what it is. The only issue is that one of my passive is not actually giving me enough potential damage, so to speak. Even though 10 yards is really, really small, but I'm fighting like so close that the 10 yards is actually not helping as much as I want it to. Okay, so where is the exit? Is it this way? Okay. Alright. The exit tile is not great either. The exit tile is actually worse than the regular density. So I'll just use one Oculus Ring and I have to get out of this. Well, it's an illusionist, but I can't sit here. Okay, finally. Finally a more decent map. Uh Decent map, but not decent monster type. Really hard to make a density play. I mean, they are herding together, but it's really hard to make a density play with this. They do give slightly good progression, but I'm already too slow. Because of the first Corvus decision as well. I stayed too long in the Corvus map. Obviously, nobody should do that. Nobody will play Corvus anyway for a higher push. So this is not good at all. I'm just gonna uh, hope that I get my next pylon and see what it is. And if it is not good, I'm just gonna leave because I've already, made the attempt. It's not like I just went at the door, you know. I mean, I could have decided at the door, but it was a decent Corvus in the beginning. It gave me false hope, but it was still a better Corvus than most of the Corvuses that people leave instantly from the initial look. That is. I mean, I am still close to powering the time, but it's a lot of work to get this time achieved. Okay, channeling with an elite there. This is not looking good. Yeah, this is not looking good at all. I need it better than channeling because I have two more elites here. So there is a fun factor about using elusive ring is that in this kind of situation, normally I can play a lot better. However, we'll find out if I lack practice already with this gameplay. So this is the chaos that I actually enjoy um, as an elusive ring user because you can actually take some damage. And I actually enjoy this kind of gameplay. The only issue I have is that it's also a waller. So this is a really, really messy one. Normally you don't do this until probably 140 method. This is like 140 plus method um, in terms of gameplay. And yeah, I'm pretty good with the arcane beams because I this is what I normally play as. Um, but I would say that without elusive, I wouldn't be able to do this one like that. It is just too much damage on COE. Unless obviously you kill them faster than this. But there's just too much with Waller. However, if I do kill all these somehow, it will be a well, wow. That's a lot of damage. I needed a conduit there for this. Specifically this because this is like a 6 elite pack fight, right? Yeah, I engaged that many. You can even see that I engaged like 6 there. This is a 6 elite. Okay. That's a lot of lag already. And the ramp up sucks because of how it is, so unfortunately, this is just a mess. Yeah, that yep. So I needed that to be a conduit, and it wasn't. So let's go ahead and just kill this density cluster real quick, and then I'm out of here. I needed that to be a conduit. Even power wouldn't work. And the reason why power wouldn't work is you want to save power for obviously the Rift Guardian, but also whenever you have a power like for that many elite packs, you want the power to hit exactly the elite themselves. All right, the density's out. All right, so that was horrible second pylon. And also I gotta fix my passives as well. Okay, so this one is tough to play. Let's go ahead and do the a little slightly easier with archery. Um, in terms of just playability. The next move after that, I will probably have to try to play the COE way. And since I'm using elusive, I think I can kind of go lower. Does this work? Okay, just a little lower. All right. The little lower is actually because I'm using archery. So this is gonna get interesting. 5.5 this time instead of under 5.1. Well, uh, without accounting for steady aim. So we'll see how this goes. Second try. Come on. Here we go. Second try. Barracks. Gotta get out of here. Okay. Yeah, Lacuni Huntresses. Gotta get out of here. But I'm just gonna check my damage. So normally, my push style is that I want to kill my first density cluster to kind of get a feel of what my damage is like, my damage output, and also to get my progression bar started, so that I can have a potentially uh, at least an open pylon beginning. But this is like a really bad one to test because this is an arcane shield pack and it's barracks. However, I do see my progress bar moving with this tough room. So one more Oculus Ring and I'm out. Alright, I'm out. Man, the the hungering arrow lately has been really difficult to maintain. This is a really bad 127 second try. Like, this is worse than the other one. Yeah, this is worse than the first one. The first one had a lot better potential. Although this one isn't bad for Cavern, Spider Cavern. However, Spider Cavern isn't a good map at all. Normally I like the big spiders, but at this, mid-high GRs already, spiders just take a little too long for what they give. But I have to take them down because I'm given this uh, density cluster. I might as well make use of it. Okay, I should have known that I had a dead end there. All right, let's try to get out of here. No, not enough. Wow, they're just making life difficult for me, huh? Okay, channeling to start. This is terrible. This is nasty terrible. I mean, I like grotesques, but this map just can't do anything with them. Wow. Can you imagine what this push actually will take? And that's another reason why the God DH rank is so tough. This is this is a stressful 127 second try, and I'm trying to get out of this one. Wow. Okay. Never mind. Let's get out of here. 4 bad maps. Can't do 4 bad maps like that. Not when I'm not even breaking even. So I've already ran down 4 floors there. So can't say I didn't try. As in, try to check. I played a different style from my first attempt in terms of staying too much, and now that I've left much quicker, it's still bad. So third try, here we go. Okay, okay, okay. Uh, so far density is good, but its constructs, um, this might take a while. Okay, let's just make use of the Oculus Ring. I see I pulled an elite already as a yellow to begin. That's not good. A yellow to begin says that I have to pull. I just have to keep pulling. With this monster type, the only thing really bad about this is that, well, the other bad thing about this is that it's a waller. Yellow. No. The bad thing about this is that I'm wasting a lot of dense space. So I'm potentially, because I can't clear the elites fast, I'm eating up more space of the map that this has potential to give me 2 pylons. But because of this, I might only end up with like 1 or none. And yes, I'm taking more damage than I usually do. That's really funny, right? I actually take less damage playing 6 elites. It's really funny because you would think that 6 elites would kill me faster. 1 elite kills me faster. Well, there's 2 elites now. Both are yellow, so that's just terrible. Uh, for God DH, you want one, if not both, to be blue first. Well, hopefully not a shielding blue, but you want to have at least 1 blue. 2 yellows is just difficult for God DH to start. You can have the yellows in the middle when you are, just breaking even or close to breaking even, but not to begin. So now the density is just harsh and harder to pull because this is not the right type. Even though you would say scorpions are fine, well, unfortunately, it's just also not enough. And I got channeling again, so. And that's a lucky early channeling, too. But this is unfortunate. Okay, so let's see. Wow, I got walled in. Bad there. Alright, I kind of want to see what the next map is because this had potential, but it's not good because the first pylon isn't helpful. The density wasn't helpful either. And then I might just have to try to go back to the COE method, but then I can't play this way. I have to play it in a totally different way. And I'm testing, the power of the density to see how much progress I'm making. I made up some progress there. Okay. What is the monster type? Okay, never mind. Alright, let's go back to the COE way since I did have to use it for 126. I'm gonna see if I can take the damage from a 27 with the COE way. This will hurt. This will hurt a lot. So COE way, however, I have to play 750k. I mean, I can go as low as 725k, but this is gonna hurt so badly. Fourth try? Yeah, it's four. Yeah, 326. I started with 326. This is the fourth try. It's a different setup. Wow. Talk about incoming damage. Insanity. I mean, I did step on fire chains but directly, but still. Alright, gotta kill density and move on. This fire chain pack is just too much. Alright, let's go. You know, the density for this one is a lot better. Small spiders are really good for progress. So that's why you see my progress bar actually going up, aside from COE, obviously. Okay, I need to get out there. This is the most painful setup. Because it's Moon Clan and Exorcist. Hey, Atog. Trying the 127. It's a pain. I mean, I'm parring with the COE version, so it looks like I have to use the COE version. Okay. Alright, I have to get out of here. Uh, this is the fourth attempt with all different setups. Yeah, the third one was the really bad maps or something. Okay. Uh, this is not looking good. This is going to be a lot of work to get. Oh, it's always been squirts. God DH is always squirts. Ever since they popped up with squirts, it's always been squirts. Season 22 was the Flavor of Time version. Because before that was before Emanate. It's always squirts. Ever since the follower had Emanate. I see. That sucks. Yeah, this is a terrible Spire. A lot of fire chains for COE gameplay is just not good. And Frost as well. I mean, my squirt necklace is not the one that, I got for my fireside. So I was hoping that if I had a squirt necklace that my fire had, this would have been a lot easier. Well, marginally easier, like 10%. Yeah, graveyard is all right, but that was just a bad graveyard. And graveyard is also too much. Is too much pressure at the door, especially. Okay, this conduit is stupid. Okay, so this conduit is a really bad one. Okay, this conduit is a really, really bad one. Because I have to take this stupid route just to get over to the other side. Because I'm not a monk. And the monster type sucks. But they did improve, adjusted the percentage a little bit on the fire shamans. I have to say, I have to give them that. Seeing that I am actually getting my time a little bit better now, I can see that they did do some work. However, I did kill some unburied as well, and I have to kill this elite pack, or else I just won't get any progress. Alright, I'm moving on. That conduit is just terrible. Okay, it's terrible. That conduit is useless. I mean, it par me the time, but it's useless. Because now it's, I'm gonna lose all the time that I put in. Yeah, but I can't finish the test to test the to test it. So let's see. I have to get out of this map. Haha. Well, I mean, this is potentially still better than the other one, but no, it's not. That conduit was just really bad positioning. If it was in the middle somewhere, at least I could use it a little bit more. But not with that, because I've done it before. When I had a conduit in the middle of a different layout of this kind of Act Two map, I did you know kill 3 elites or something with a conduit, or even 5. You know, so I've done it before with a proper conduit, but not with that kind of conduit. That conduit was just terrible. That was a well, 2 elite conduit at this high, well, mid high GR. You need minimum four elites for a conduit to make sense. Floor 6. This is floor 6, by the way. just so people know, this is floor 6, and I'm only halfway. I mean, I love this elite though. Elite. I love this density though. This is a better density, but it is a lot of damage. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it works. Sometimes your method works out the way it is. But then you also have to look at the monster types. And that monster types on that floor was fire shamans and some unburied, and it just doesn't even work. The method that you mentioned with just walking through it doesn't even work, because the positioning of the conduit was at the start of the floor, and I had to walk all the way around. So it's not like even a barb could leap. If they had leap on there, a monk would have used the conduit a bit better, for example, in terms of grabbing it immediately, right? So you also have to put that into consideration, because sometimes when you walk with it, it's good. You get progress done, yes, but it's just too little. It would have been better if it was a two and a half to 3 elites, but it was only 2 exact elites, including the pylon one, not excluding it. So that's why it's bad. And then for a god DH, you have to group them. Unless you get a really good map that clearly you don't have to group them and they just follow you all the way through, then you can get a 5 conduit without with just going right away. So this is a floor 6 powering time. Oh man. Channeling again. I don't even get a shield for this. I need a shield for this for this for this floor to work, because I have a triple pack here. And triple pack with COE is nasty. Especially when you want to use the Oculus Ring. If you don't play Oculus Ring, it's not that bad. Yeah, this is a floor 6. Okay, Fire Shaman boss, no thank you. Alright, Fire Chain again, no thank you. Yeah, what is the next one? Okay, this better be a Godly Spire. Nope, it is not. This is a pull your own weight Spire. You see, if the conduit was on this map, it would be better. In terms of the walking through method. Well, in that one, the conduit was still bad because I had to walk around. But in this, whether it's this map, well, just now that map or this map, conduit would be okay with too because you know you're gonna walk ahead anyway. And you can see that the density cluster are actually coming towards you as you move on. So this would have been a 3 elite conduit, and it would have been better. So in this situation here, the conduit would have killed everything here, and I would be at 90%, roughly. Progress bar. This is COE killing me. And I died again on the cold cycle, just so you know. Out of nowhere, I get most damage taken whenever I'm on the cold cycle, and that's why I avoid playing. And that's why I avoid playing COE method because every time I die, it's on a cold cycle. Like I literally watched where my cycle was when I was going to res, and I was on my cold cycle. So dying on a cold cycle is so much damage loss. So that was a cold damage loss rotation already. And I almost got procced again on cold cycle if I hadn't backed off a little bit more. Yeah, this is draining. All right, gonna go next. Bridge. Let's see what the 8th floor is. Floor 8 shock towers. This is the most insane, well, second most insane I've ever seen in terms of floors. Because I've gone to floor 8 before on a GR push. I've gone to floor 8 before. That was 8 floors. Well, I didn't really walk through the shock tower, but that's 8 floors. All right, that was 4th. Yeah, I was at 326 in the beginning, so this is the 5th try. I think I'm gonna try a few more, and if it doesn't work out, yeah, even COE can't help it because just not getting the right pylon order as well. I need the right pylon order and placement outside of the good maps. I don't, because even the good maps, you might not even get a good density monster type. So it doesn't matter of the map necessarily, but it's just the positioning of the start of the conduit had to be more centralized. 5th try, here we go. Okay. Okay, I got Val Swarms. That's decent. I'm hoping it will stay that way though. Okay, so a shield. Okay, what else is there? Okay, okay. I'll play the get it now method and see how it works. Because it's foul swarms, and I get to do some pulling. But the elite isn't dropping. But I'll play the grab it now method. However, I don't have enough density now. I don't know what to do. I I feel like I should just move on. I just don't have enough density to kill the 3 elite there. 4. There's 4 elites here. Well, I don't know where the blue went. Yeah, I can't even kill one of these. Well, I have to kill them, but I'm saying that my shield is going out now. I have to kill the other one too. Alright, I can't kill that one. I mean, I might as well. I was gonna leave, but okay. Fire chains. This is bad. Okay, a little bit better. Dark moth is okay, but they're painful. Dark moth progression wise is okay, but they're really painful. Walder came in. This is bad news. Okay, speed. I need to speed out of here. Okay. 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 This spot is okay. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, this room is okay. Gotta kill a little bit more here. Might as well kill this one. If I can. There we go. That was almost proc on cold cycle. Okay. 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 Moving on. Okay, let's see. Okay, spire. What kind of spire? Okay, fire chains. Waller. Okay. I need a big pylon. What's happening? I need a big pylon. Alright, I need to kill some density. I need a big pylon. Losing time already. I need a big pylon. Come on. Oh my god, it's the bridge. I don't get a pylon. I had two elites right there earlier. Could have taken it out if I get a pylon. I don't get any help. Stupid. Yep, I didn't get any help there. No help. That would have been so good for a conduit. I would be at 90% now. I'm at the point where I need conduits with a good flow for it. Nope, it's a channeling. Yep, a channeling for double elites. Oh, needed conduit there. In that spire specifically. Even in this floor would have been nice too, but it wasn't. Come on! God. Stupid clickings. Yeah, no conduit. Conduit would have been perfect. Wasn't. I don't have time to finish the Rift Guardian anyway. Even COE isn't working. That's how sad it is. I need a lot more. So, gotta lower my health. Let's try 700k. Three, two, six. Now it's 6 strike incoming. Man. Uh, okay. Okay. Alright. This is a density that I like seeing. The only issue with this is, I mean, I guess I can't say for much yet. Okay. Oh wow. This is the strangest 127 yet, by the way. And you know what's really strange? I haven't seen an elite. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but I haven't seen an elite. Okay, finally I see one. Two. They're all bunched up at the end too. I bet. Okay, really painful now. Yep, they're all bunched up at the end there. Uh, speed. You just speed out of here. I could work this last bit here. Wow. That opener was interesting, but it ended up being really weird. And I mean, if that was a conduit, I would have gone back upstairs. Just so you know. Because there were 4 elites up there or something. 3 or 4. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Well, this part is okay. This one is okay here. Yep, this one is okay here. This is basically just like last floor. Sort of. That was the strangest first floor. If that had been a conduit, I would have gone back upstairs. Alright. I guess I'll stay for the cold cycle. Alright. Out of here. Come on, game. Oh, wow, okay. Uh, you know, the monster types are pretty decent. It's just the first pylon wasn't favorable. Okay, that was a full clear of that room. A bit excessive. Man, this is getting tougher by the minute. Alright, Oculus popped in. Okay. Of course, I found a dead end. But anyway. This is decent. Just that the elite kind of spoiled it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's slowing down because of this map. But I'm moving. I'm moving. I mean, I'm playing it. This is a different way to play this. Yeah, elites are all at the back of the rift. You know, this rift is actually really interesting, especially for the first, like, quarter. The only thing bad was the first pylon. I have to kill that. Okay. Okay, they're turning. I need a conduit. They're all turning. I need a conduit. Or even a shield. Yeah, I need a conduit or a shield in this floor. Now. Now. Do I get one? No. Oh my god. Oh, shield? Can I go back upstairs? mean, it's a waller, but uh, it's bad either way. Wasn't great. Yeah, the walling doesn't help. This had potential. This Oculus ring was nice. Okay. Shield's about to go out. Ouch. Yeah, I missed it by, you know, if the start was a conduit, I would have made it. Like barely though. I just needed that conduit. Didn't didn't get it. Cause I would have made it. Probably a 1459 or like a 1515 maybe. Like a lot closer basically. I don't have time for the Rift Guardian. This was the closest one. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. This is bad. I'll just finish it. So I didn't get a conduit, but I see this. It's so sad. Amber. I'll finish it this time. I need to finish it. Oh gosh, it's the shamans now. Okay, at least I managed to take advantage of the cold cycle a little bit. Okay, at least that shaman isn't distracting me. Okay. Yes, that's good. Yeah, so I mean, I probably still wouldn't have made it, but it would have been a lot better if it was a conduit on the on that first pylon. This is getting a little hectic. I'm trying to play the Squirt's Necklace properly. And as I say that, it will get tougher. I need it on this cold cycle. Of course, I tried to use the Oculus Ring and I got hit. Uh, where are you going? I mean, I guess it's alright because it wasn't near the Fire Shaman. Alright, I need to take a break. My hand is... Both my hands are hurting now. Oh, there's a Squirt's Necklace in there. Better be amazing. Oh, because I didn't ID anything. I don't even see. Okay, buddy. Calm down, Rakoth. Alright, I need to take a break. 1.5 hour. Exactly 1.5 hour attempts. 6 attempts. Wow. That's really crappy. That last one though was actually interesting. I mean, it was actually interesting. So I'm gonna take a break.